Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Karen who lived in a small village. She was a beautiful young woman, but she was also very poor. One day, Karen was walking through the forest when she came across a strange old woman. The old woman was selling a pair of red shoes, and Karen was immediately drawn to them. She had never seen anything so beautiful. The old woman told Karen that the shoes were magic and that they would make her dance whenever she put them on. Karen was hesitant at first, but she was also very tempted. In the end, she decided to buy the shoes. Karen received the shoes and wore them for the first time on the day of her mother's funeral. They were certainly not suitable for mourning, but she had no others, and so she put her bare feet into them and walked behind the humble coffin. Immediately, she began to dance. She danced, and she couldn't stop. She danced all night long, and she didn't even notice when the sun came up. The next day, Karen went back to the forest to find the old woman. She wanted to return the shoes, but the old woman was gone. Karen searched and searched, but she couldn't find her. Karen was now trapped with the red shoes. She couldn't stop dancing, and she couldn't take the shoes off. She danced until she was exhausted. Finally, Karen collapsed on the ground. She was so tired that she couldn't even move. She lay there for hours until she finally fell asleep. When Karen woke up, she was no longer in the forest. She was in a strange city, and she was wearing different clothes. She didn't know how she had gotten there, but she was glad to be away from the red shoes. Karen wandered through the city, trying to find her way back home. She was lost and confused, but she was determined to find her way back to her family. After many days, Karen finally found her way back to her village. She was so happy to see her family again, and she told them everything that had happened. Karen's family was overjoyed to have her back, and they helped her to get rid of the red shoes. They threw them into the fire, and they watched as they burned to ashes. Karen was finally free from the red shoes. She was no longer a slave to her dancing, and she could live her life in peace. The moral of the story is that we should be careful about what we wish for. The red shoes were a temptation, and Karen gave in to it. She thought that the shoes would make her happy, but they only brought her pain and suffering. In the end, Karen learned that true happiness comes from within, not from material possessions. She also learned that it is important to be careful about what we wish for, because our wishes may not always come true in the way that we expect. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and comment on what you learned from the story. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting stories.